Мне самому интересно, что будет происходить. Я видел только ран, что очень странная игра. Вообще, это игра, которая как бы не отнести ни к какому жанру.
Before we get in, I do want to say there's a lot of downtime in this game in terms of I will have a lot of time for donations to be read. So, if you
Да.
want to get your donation read, I would love to hear skeleton
Рестар
puns,
запрашивает
blues
всевозможные
puns,
шутки на тему
horror
скелетов,
puns, just puns and terrible jokes. That
костей и
would be
так
lovely.
далее в
Thank you.
донатах.
Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and
Потому
count us down as soon
что
as we get to the
в
title
этой
screen.
игре очень... По сути, очень много автоскроллеров.
3, 2,
И начинаем.
1,
Будем
go.
играть.
This is all cutscene
Будем
percent,
смотреть
so
все
I'm gonna put my
катсцены.
controller down and we're just gonna watch. 'Cause it's very important that we get the
Максимум
full
лора мистер Боунса.
Mr. Bones lore.
Короче, вот этот дядька, он воскрешает скелетов, чтобы сделать армию. Я объясняю заранее лор, потому что я знаю эту часть. Сегодня мир будет моим. Ду-ду-ду. Злые скелеты-барабанщики просыпаются.
I'm already having a terrible time.
Larry from the Three Stooges turned evil, everyone.
No!
Larry, no.
He was the one I trusted.
Oh, I had such high hopes.
В мире будет только зло. Мир будет чистым, чистым, как бесконечная тьма. Единственная чистота — это зло в моем новом мире. Бла-бла-бла. Короче, все скелеты злые, потому что у них красные глаза. А у него красные барабаны. Красный вообще злой цвет. Отключайтесь от МТС. У меня вроде было больше больше тела на этих костях. У него голубые глаза, потому что он не злой. Это мы, это господин Кости, мистер Боунс. Сори, я что-то пропустил? О, спасибо. Было приятно с
You know
вами
what's the
общаться.
best part about skeletons?
No.
The lips.
The lips are indeed the best part. Great
Сейчас, да,
job,
заметил, что
Xander.
скелеты шевелят губами.
Why do I win?
More bone lips.
Yay!
Ты нечист. Давай не будем переходить на личности.
Lips up until this very
I'm
moment.
so lost in the sauce on Mr. Bones.
All right. So welcome to Mr. Bones.
Вот, и первый уровень. Мы убегаем от скелетов.
So, what do you think is the best way to start your brand new video game? Some nice, exciting platforming.
Yeah.
Да, people run
How
в чат.
An auto-scroller.
У нас автоскроллер, только мы периодически как бы прыгаем.
I don't know which of us wins here.
Все уровни в игре технически разные. Ни один уровень не повторяет как бы механики предыдущего.
get to know their character, but now it's just like now you do this, but
Ну,
also
так или
with
иначе, он
the,
какой-то злой дядька
you know,
воскрешает
extra thrill of
всех
being
скелетов,
chased
чтобы
by
создать
skeletons.
чистый мир зла, но
It is pretty simple, and it's like
мы
3
воскресли
minutes
с
long. So
голубыми
this gives us a
глазами,
bit of
потому
time
что
to really
господин
get
Кости
into
чист
the,
душой. Он волшебный
nitty-gritty,
человек
the
просто.
bones
Золотой, так
situation,
сказать.
if it were.
Yes.
Yes.
Вот.
Author
И как
Blues.
следствие,
You accepted this.
его мозги не его скелетонские мозги не промыты. Он хочет, он просто хочет знать what's up.
Skeleton puns, and I want you to know that I'm willing to protest during GDQ. I am willing to protest.
Author, I have an emote that says no puns allowed blues. If you protest, you are protesting charity right now.
Экран как бы скроллится сам, нам надо просто прыгать через там ямы, гробы и так далее.
Thank you, Xander.
No.
Xander gets it.
Problem is that none of these puns are going to be humorous.
Boom. Okay. So I want to quickly I want to quickly go over the lore.
Зависимая игра 100%. Абсолютно. Какая игра не скиллозависимая? Прям они бросаются синими шарами, непонятно что ли.
Graveyard that was solely used to bury criminals so that he could raise them to do evil, but it turns out Mr. Bones, a pleasant blues musician,
еще забавно то, что
so he was also raised,
да,
and he is now
Листар добавляет нам немножко лора. То, что мистер Боунс в прошлом был блюз-музыкантом, блюз-музыкантом. Отчасти поэтому у него тоже голубые глаза, потому что он играл блюз. Makes sense.
If you think that makes sense, I can go ahead and talk to you about skeletism. Or skeletal magnetism, which is an actual concept, and there's like an entire page dedicated to the sciences of skeletism.
Actual lore.
In the manual.
Он будет играть музыку. В какой-то степени это больше рок, чем блюз, конечно, но это мы еще. Да, ну,
And the more your bones will like fall off your body when you get hit or jump, you're less skeletally magnetic, so your bones fall apart.
То есть он был афроамериканцем, ну, скорее всего, кстати. Ну, это я чисто по актеру озвучки сужу.
Even though it might seem like it might be, because this game has a lot of different like styles to it, all over the place. But in the main platforming concept.
Первый уровень кончился.
Alright.
Теперь он смог залей. Теперь нам надо будет еще один автоскроллер, да, но немножко другой. У нас есть хилочка посередине. Скелеты пытаются нам вломить. Мы должны уклоняться от них.
You call it a mosh pit because it's actually a raised platform.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that's how they trick you.
The mosh unpit. This is how mosh pits work, right? I've never been to a mosh pit.
I haven't either.
Well, as someone who's been in many mosh pits in his life, I will tell you that this is pretty much exactly correct.
I would absolutely go to a mosh pit if there were bones smacking me in the knees. That sounds like a lovely idea.
I like my knees though.
So I just gotta wait. I gotta jump to avoid. Anything blue is going to heal you. Anything red.
Еще дополнительный концепт, то что все предметы, которые голубого цвета хилят нас, все предметы красного цвета дамажат нас. Ну, которые в мире.
I like how anytime Mr. Bones jumps, he immediately jumps into another idle animation, which usually does not fit the concept of what just happened.
И теперь в конце появляются скелеты, и нам их надо электрическим пальцем их всех победить.
That's nice. Sometimes those skeletons will despawn, and just if you like go slightly fast enough. Okay.
Hey Liz, I have a question.
What's up, Xandra?
Why does Mr. Bones have force lightning?
So
Да, у нас просто есть молния, потому что мы, видимо, еще в прошлом были Сид-лордом. Мы все еще на кладбище, кстати. Вот, но это
No, I've tried.
такой уже не автоскроллерный уровень, чистый платформер в своем виде. Вот здесь надо добраться направо, тут периодически летают гробы и так далее.
This graveyard can absolutely get away from you if you let it, and it might fall apart. We can lose
Ну и да, чем больше мы теряем ХП, мы будем терять кости. Забавно. Забавная механика.
I have backup legs, just in case I need them. Yes, that is an actual concept that makes sense in this video game.
Why does Mr. Bones have the power of lightning?
I really
Злые
don't
ноги
understand.
попинали нас за то, что мы хотели собрать
I didn't
ключ.
think anything of it before, but now that I'm seeing it happen more, I'm concerned about Mr. Bones.
Bonf. I'm gonna grab this.
О нет.
When you zap people with your bone lighting, ooh, that's.
Теперь нам нужны
Oh no,
ноги.
I'm going to need my backup legs.
Нам сломали колени, теперь мы
Oh,
трус
no.
спидранер.
That's kind of RNG whether or not those skeletons will steal
Стар
your
говорит,
legs.
что если у вас украдут ноги, это вообще рандом.
They already
И не
have
повезло.
those. Why do they want mine too?
I don't know. They're very greedy skeletons.
Вот лежат ноги.
Bonf.
So
И
now
даже
that
рука.
this added, like,
Или что
Mr.
это?
Bones
Пояс,
lore,
непонятно.
Some of these criminals have incredibly elaborate crypts.
Why are we
They
still
do.
here just to
There's a
suffer?
lot going on
Holy
here.
crap.
Bonf. Sorry, every time I see
Every
Bonf
night I
in the
can
top
feel my
right, I
leg.
get very excited. We need legs in order to reach this. If, for example, I lost my legs and then I had my legs stolen again after I got the backup legs, that would be a run over. We would be done. This
Да,
game has a lot of those.
для человека, скажем так, без
It's a
мышц,
very mean video
господин
game.
Кости прыгает
Very
очень-очень
hard. I'm
хорошо.
playing the Japanese version because we have twice the health, and a few things are slightly
Oh.
faster. In the American
That's so
version,
Да,
this game hates you.
Oh.
It
Играть
does not want
на
you to rent this game
английской
and have it
версии в эту игру очень-очень сложно.
nice,
О нет, теперь у нас
like,
3 ноги.
Oh no, I have a third leg. No, please, it's for charity.
Кошмар. Что игра очень быстро работает на английской версии, и не очень сложно играть.
I'm going to remember the cutscenes are here, and I'm going to put down my controller because I always just mash. Okay, this is. Listen, this is probably going to be the best cutscene you've ever seen in your life, so I just want to make sure you're prepared.
Okay.
Stiff as a wet sheet in a cold snap. You better face facts, Mr. Bones. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Some red-eyed devil's gonna make his bones tonight. Yeah, maybe I should just.
Мистер Боунс услышал музыку. Что это за звук?
What's that sound? Yeah, maybe there's a hotel I could hole up in. Some gingerbread house bed and breakfast skeleton hotel.
Mr. Bones, you don't have ears.
Я не знаю это место, но знаю этот звук.
Know that sound?
Но как я знаю?
How do I know?
Оу. Вагползе.
He always wanted skin.
That will come back to haunt us later on in this run, by the way.
Skin?
Yes,
Что там?
Oh,
I don't want
no.
to spoil it.
Я знаю, что там кто-то есть. Или зайди, или уходи.
Nice accent, buddy. That's definitely real.
You sound like you're a person from a place.
Что? Что, был мертв 50 лет? Это гитара? А, он, типа, мистер Боунс давно умер, он никогда не видел гитару. Такую, по крайней мере, гитару.
This must not be this dude's first rodeo, because he does not seem at all concerned.
Well, he's supposed to be
Этот
blind.
чувак нас
Oh, okay.
не видит, он слепой. Не думай об этом, говорит, просто играй. И мистер Боунс отжигает гитарное соло. Вот так, говорит,
That's all it
давай.
takes. It's that easy to learn guitar. You just think about it.
Nice.
Just play it.
Who knew that it was always our skin holding us back?
Ерок.
Fettered skeletons capable of so much.
Sounds like I'm back in serious jelly.
И говорит,
The Goulian.
говорит, как перевести, короче? У тебя терки какие-то с гулианом. Говорит, можешь взять тогда гитару. Она пригодится.
Later on.
All of the guitar work in this game, by the way, is by the late great Ronnie Montrose. It is incredible. The soundtrack to this game is actually really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Оу. Сейчас мы будем делать гитарное соло, чтобы от нас отстали скелеты.
Okay, this next level I'm really bad at, so I'm nervous.
Oh no, don't get stage fright, Mr. Bones.
How about that? One chord and I wigged him.
Вы не можете говорить, но можете послушать. Может, вы почувствуете.
Maybe even feel.
Okay, I'm going to do this next level not quite at perfect speed, just to show off what it's about at the start, and then I will
Да,
go
здесь
into
типа
the
есть
speed
строта
track.
на самом
But
деле.
welcome to guitar solo, where you hear the in the background, and as you press the buttons.
Есть бит, и в него надо нажимать кнопочки. В зависимости от того, когда нажимаешь, играешь различные части мелодии. Может ли скелет написать симфонию?
The timing is very tight, but
И теперь переключаем страсту.
there is a speed strat, so I'm going to do the speed strat now.
I'm slightly unnerved by the fact that so many of
Вот
these
и
skeletons
начинаем в
and
определенном ритме
skeletons
нажимать
have lighters handy.
вот эту вот ноту, которая у нас есть. И это быстрее.
I hope you like this for the next, like, minute. Oh gosh.
Приходишь такой на концерт, а там...
Get off Mr. Bones' wild riff.
По сути, нам надо всю толпу сделать синей. Потому что синие, значит, добрые. Вот видите, они нам периодически их глаза меняются с красных на синие. Просто полноценно играть всю песню, это как бы медленнее.
I need to actually focus.
Я примерно так же на гитаре умею играть. Это даже не аккорд, это так, пол аккорда. Струну трунькнуть.
Your bones.
Ой-ой-ой. Я не могу. Я когда смотрел этот анime, без звука. Как же.
I've never been more confused and proud at the same time.
Thank you.
Гитара
Buttons to a rhythm.
гитара отправилась.
No, the guitar just.
Situation like this could be downright.
It's great, but at the same time, it is genuinely like a really tight timing on the beat. And I swear, I have some semblance of rhythm, but that game does not accept my rhythm as
Ночь
true rhythm.
летучих мышей.
All right, so
Does the game ever
Здесь нет вообще никаких
teach you
туториалов.
this?
Игра как бы вообще ничему тебя не носит. Летучие мыши украдут у нас все.
there's no tutorials, there's no,
И теперь у
like,
нас
anything.
есть только
That
позвоночник и
level
голова.
come back. So
И это
welcome to
полноценный
the second true
платформинг.
platforming level. These are the bat levels. There's
Самая
three of them,
сложная
and if
часть
the room's
рана.
going to fall apart, it is going to be here. This level sucks, and I hate it. Okay, I got good RNG with that. Please do not steal my bones. These bats are very
Летучие мыши
aggressive, and they will
агрессивны и
absolutely
разворовывают
steal
наши
your bones
кости.
off you. I have backup strats and safety strats here. One of these safety strats is to wait for these bats to kill them before you
Убивайте
get
их
your
медленно,
bones.
но как бы
You
это
can, if you go
цифрово.
fast enough, kind of outspeed the. Oh my gosh, outspeed the bats. But I don't trust myself to do that. on the GDQ stage. So we're just going to basically try and go around all these bat cycles and jump over a bunch of lumberjack
Это
zombies.
лесники. Вот, и на выходе из уровня есть такая механика, что, чтобы выйти уровень, вам нужно иметь определенный набор костей.
Basically, we lose all our bones, and we just have to build ourselves up. But we need to get the specific correct
Что видите, он
bone
там как на двери.
to get through the
Если у
bone
вас
door.
слишком,
If I have
если
too
у вас,
many
допустим, есть
things
вторая
at the
рука,
end
то
of
в
that
ту дверь вы
bone
не
door, I
зайдете.
can't get through. So,
И отсюда как бы зависит раут, который мы берем для этого уровня.
You want to go into a nice place, and then they're like, "I'm sorry, you have too many legs. Too. You need 0. Please remove your legs. Thank you."
Как часто вы хотите пройти сквозь дверь, а дверь говорит вам, у тебя на 2 ноги больше, чем надо.
Hashtag my life, am I right? Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so
Бонф, да.
this is a
Сложный прыжок.
jump.
Окей, найс.
No, not quite. Okay, perfect. If I fall here, it's basically run dead, so I have to be very careful. In order to grab, it's very strange and hard to describe. So you jump, and then in the air, you're holding A to jump higher, and then you quickly release
Объясняет,
A
как
and then
грабить,
press up and A
пытаться,
in
то
order to
есть
grab.
не очень легко.
It was really tricky and frustrating
Казуально,
to
ну да,
figure that
казуально,
out
опять же,
playing
игра
this
не объясняет
casually,
ничего.
by the way.
У нас есть 2 ноги.
Okay, so this is the
Последний
third
уровень с
and,
летучими мышами.
final bat level. Technically, there's one more bat in this game, but that's okay. That one is a bro. So this level is
Супер платформинг на
bad, but
маленьких
that's
палочках.
okay.
Волшебно.
I'm going to try to mostly focus on this, so we'll have plenty of time for donations later, but we can get 1 or 2 in right now.
Время
Oh my goodness,
донатов.
please, Mr. Bones, land on the thing.
Sure, there are plenty coming in. We have a $25 donation from Mega Sherv who says, "Wait a minute. If the Banshee has no body, and Mr. Bones has no skin, and Liz is a lovely goblin, and I donate to GDQ, this run just might work. This
Если
run
не
could
выходит
happen."
сделать платформинг,
Thank you. I just want to quickly note that the reason I'm like falling right now is because I cannot see as I jump, which is a really beautiful thing. A lot of this level is
большая часть
blind
уровня
jumps,
это прыжки
essentially.
вслепую, то есть вы
So I'm doing my best to get
не
around
видите
that,
летучих
but
мышей и
I'm
так
probably
далее.
going to
У
fall a
нас,
few times.
у нас забрали
Why
руку.
did you take my arm? That is extremely rude of you. Thank you. Thank you, backup arm. It's always good to know
Важно
where your
помнить, где
backup
твои
arms
запасные
are, just
руки.
in case of emergency. I could go fast here, but I'm not going to because if you fall, it's an absolute nightmare to get back up. So
Типа мы внизу не видим, типа на что мы приземляемся.
They're so mean with the camera.
Yeah.
Why scroll so high up?
That is bad. Like, okay, so I actually really like this game. Like, it can be frustrating to play, and it has some flaws.
Релиз
but I
так, к
really
слову,
do like
держит
this game.
В.
This level is
Почти
genuinely
без
bad.
ошибок там
Okay, if I go
ВРчик,
slightly
да?
too far right there while
Он без
climbing,
катсцен,
it
естественно.
aggroes the zombie, and I basically can't climb up, so I'm glad that I did not aggro the zombie there. Okay, I can lose that arm. That's fine. I cannot lose that rib cage. That rib cage is important to me.
Потеряли ребра,
It was the
That's my
last.
но
favorite
вернули.
ribcage.
A load-bearing ribcage.
It is special to me, please.
Бонф.
Give it
У нас
back.
опять бонф был, да.
Bonf. Okay, we are almost out of the woods, out of the Canadian wilderness here.
Oh, nice.
Надо побесить.
Let me through. That is not letting me through.
This guy's got no chill.
У нас нет руки!
Yeah.
Where-
There we go.
what
We just
the-
get what?
Where did my other arm go? Did I not pick up this arm? I'm an absolute doofus. Okay, there we go. I have an arm. We're good. We've made it through.
Your skeleton was being
Катящиеся
kept.
ноги. А, нет, логи,
Wow.
не ноги. Короче, очередной автоскроллер, только теперь за нами будут
You need this
катиться
many arms
бревна.
to ride this ride. Okay,
Oh, no.
so that bat sets in motion incredible early 90s FMV. Thank you, Bad.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
So now we're running from the logs. These logs will kill you in 3 hits. In the American version, it's 2. It's pretty simple. The music's really nice. If you hold down, you roll, which is
Можем
completely
кататься.
useless, but I like doing it anyway. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's pretty long. It's like 3 minutes long. So,
Сейчас нам будут засчитывать мемные донаты и не мемные.
All right. We have a $10 donation from Maya who says, "Good luck with the run, Liz. You have been an inspiration to me since I first saw you run Mega Man 3 here at GDQ. I'm ready to get on Mr. Bones' wild ride. Let's go!"
Thank you.
Aw.
It's very kind of you.
We have a $50 donation from Mangled Pixel who says, "Time for Liz to show us her skulls at this fibulous game. Even in its on-spine form, AGDQ continues
Я
to be
не буду даже
truly
пытаться
jawbone-dropping.
переводить
Something
все эти шутки про разные кости тела.
Thank you, sir.
Кто может, тот сможет.
$5 from 8 who says, "Liz is awesome. No bones about it."
Thank you.
$10 from Taco Belmont who says, "I find this game to be very humorous."
That name is so good.
That name is so good. That was way better than the joke.
Thank you for the $10,
Thank you for the
Taco
10.
Belmont.
Thank
Да.
you.
Сразу видно, что у раннера есть хребет. Действительно так.
Oh, goodness.
Чат, вы можете сами ваши шутки с костями придумывать. Дака пока побеждает.
It is, and when this level starts, you probably couldn't hear it, but he went, Yahoo! He's just having a great time. He's just loving life. Honestly, I think we can all learn a lot.
Мало кто знает, но это Костя Воронин.
I do want to mention that even though this is an auto-scroller and it seems like it's kind of easy, it sucks. Like, the auto-scrollers in this game get
Плохо,
harder,
неплохо.
I mean, not harder and harder, get better and better as the game goes on, but this one is really rough because it just throws a whole bunch of crap at you literally right at the end, and I've already been at this for 2.5 minutes. I don't want to die and go back. Please don't make me. But it really wants to make me. So there is an actual real chance that I'm going to die here. Okay, that's okay. I have 2 more hits, and we could all use a little bonf in our life. It is the same thing every time, for the record. It's just, 5 in the morning, and I'm slightly loopy.
Yeah, no, fair. Sometimes, yeah.
We're
Бонус
almost out of
опять
the
у нас.
woods. Bonf.
О нет, мой ГДК решил пролагать, я сейчас в прошлое уйду. Я не хочу в прошлое. Я вернулся в будущее. Не-не, у вас-то все норм, у меня не норм.
And I will get trapped in there by that log, and it is very rude every time it happens.
Так, у меня сейчас 20 секунд, 21, 22. Скажите мне, насколько сильно я телепортировался. Потому что мне пришлось рестартнуть стрим, он завис полностью. На 2 впереди. Я вернулся в свое будущее. Опа. Мы внезапно находим барабаны. Да, барабаны в их натуральной среде обитания.
So here we just find some bongos sitting out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know if you know me, but I love bongo.
Соло на барабанах. Вперед. Поехали.
Bongo is a really obscure arcade video game. You
Oh,
don't
it's
care.
another
Anyway,
music session?
It is another music session.
I
This
can't
one,
believe we've now gotten 2 music sessions and we still haven't gotten the trombone.
there will be no trombone in this video game. I'm
Комментатор
very
шутит,
sorry.
что у нас было 2 музыкальных сессии, и все еще не было тромбона.
This one is not nearly as in-depth or intense as the first one. I'm not hitting these to a beat. I'm not anything like that. It's literally just the D-pad, up, down, left, right, and you can see it lighting up. And we just have to be here for
Это
3 minutes
подскроллер
as
где-то на 3
goes.
минуты.
Yep, it's basically
Здесь ничего
another
нельзя, это...
auto-scroller. Only this time I have to kind of focus, as opposed to barely focus. I mean, Mr. Bones plays the bongos sure well, don't he? No, it is never explained why these bongos are sitting out in the middle of the Canadian wilderness. And what is about to happen?
Идет скелет по лесу, видит барабаны стоят.
Yes, I will go ahead and leave you on that cliffhanger.
Сел к ним и сыграл.
You can guess for a million years what will happen after we
И окостенел.
these bongos, and you will not get it correct.
I've got a theory. I've got a theory, and I'm ready.
Okay, hit me with it. Hit me with it.
No. I'm playing my cards close to my chest on this one.
Okay.
I'm thinking this is just like
не буду,
evil
извините.
person man's like one of his machinations, like, I need to like set up these like electrified bongos to power a thing, and where should we put them, sir?
Ну, никто не знает, зачем эти бонго в лесу. Типа, бонго были в начале, и, типа, это бонго, которыми главный злодей поднял армию скелетов. На что эти бонго делают посреди леса в Канаде, никто не знает.
Okay. So, Mr. Bones does not go to space
Oh man.
in a rocket ship.
You lost me. Oh.
Yeah, just stick with me for a bit. Yeah, this will go on for a long time. Wow, I cannot focus on this enough.
Ну, по сути, надо просто переключаться на подсвеченные барабаны.
So I can focus on playing the bongos. One or two will be good here.
Мистер Бонс сам фигачит.
We have a $10 donation from Mr. Mephisto, who says, I
Костян
have a
сам
feeling this run is
выдает.
going to be punishing. No bones about it.
Вызываем портал куда-то.
So this
Сыграли барабаны. Нас засосало в измерение.
Oh wow!
Портал в Бразил.
I did not expect Mr. Bones to be banished to the Shadow Realm.
I build a bridge straight to your life points.
I play Pot of Greed.
Okay, so I'm going to do a thing here that's technically not like required in the speedrun. It does lose some time, but I have no other place to do it, and it makes this slightly easier. I'm going to press X in order to fall apart, and then X again, and I'm now in Slim Jim mode.
Короче, мы в самом начале мы распадаемся на части специально и собираемся. Наши руки теперь продлевают наши ноги, и мы теперь можем очень высоко прыгать.
Unwilling.
За счет этого мы можем прыгать очень высоко.
Are you sure you're okay? Are you sure I don't need to continue?
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Hey, what if your legs had arms?
What if they didn't?
Also, okay, I'm wasting slightly time here to explain this. The music in this level is Robbie Montrose playing his guitar solemnly over a monologue of him explaining what the blues and depression is, and it is one of the best 5 minutes of my life, and you absolutely need to hear it. It's a shame that you can beat this level in 20 seconds.
Из-за того, что
Okay.
то, что мы можем собраться в такую форму, как бы уровень пройти очень быстро.
It sucks, and if the run is going to fall apart, it's going to happen here because it
Короче.
didn't at the bat levels. So here we are, we're bouncing
Короче,
on
очень
something.
странный уровень. Прыгаем на сами себе, и потом... Короче, невероятный психодел.
What's up, Bob?
То, что мы здесь должны делать, я так и не понял.
So what are you doing?
Right
Мы
now,
собираем
we're
свои
trying to put
кости,
ourselves back together.
поворачиваясь,
I think it's metaphorically putting yourself back
поворачивая,
together.
прыгая на себе.
However, I don't know.
Как говорит Лис, я полагаю, что это метафора к фразе «соберись».
Like, what are you doing right now?
Буквально.
Like, what?
I'm bouncing
Но только
on myself
по-английски.
to try
Благо
and,
по-английски
get around
плюс-минус
these
можно
skeletons. Also, I'm sitting on a couch
плюс-минус
in a
это
hotel
собрать.
room.
Oh,
I'm like,
But
what are you up to?
yeah.
The
Are you like you're moving the stage? You're moving Mr. Bones?
I am
I'm trying to
moving
wrap my
the
mind around
the big bonehead at the bottom of the stage. This one is very mean, and if these skeletal heads could let me in, that would be very kind of them. Sometimes they like to let me in, sometimes they don't. One of the strats of this level, the fastest way to get through this level is basically to bounce immediately
Ай-яй.
on the far right of the head in order to like pick
Если
up
мы
the most speed
приземлимся,
and
мы
go
можем
through.
упасть.
However, the hit detection on this head is absolutely terrible, and you will
Значит,
fall
сложный
through if
уровень.
you're not
Это, кстати,
careful.
уровень, который в Эре
Even if you
теряет
are careful, frankly, I
время.
played this level by far the most of every level, and I'm still not good at it. I'm not
it
sure
really
it's
looks
possible.
like really looks like to get
Ooh,
like you
yeah.
know to win this level. Oh my gosh.
Holy guacamole.
I'm just
It's okay. We'll get there.
oh I'm transfixed.
We have 2 more here. Like I said, it is my favorite level and my least favorite level. I'd like to when I talk about this game, I don't say it's a good game. I don't say it's a bad game. I don't even say it's a game. This is not a
Ой-ой-ой.
video game. This is an art house
Откатились
film.
назад.
Okay, so I just basically fell through my own head. So now, if you fall, you have to redo the
Да.
previous.
Если вы упали, то приходится
stage
делать
again.
последнюю.
This might
Последнюю
hurt us
зону.
a little bit if the game is being mean to me. And I think the game will-
I was wondering if you were winning or losing at that point because it's hard to tell.
It is. I'm sorry to put you all through this. No, go
hey,
away!
this is great.
No, not over
I'm
that
having a
far,
great
right?
time.
Oh no, this is like the worst place. I'm now in bone jail. It's very
Aw.
frustrating to get back over to the left.
Stuck in a rib cage of your own making.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Oh. I love this game.
Однажды мы найдем все свои кости.
Genuinely, it's incredible, and I feel like we definitely
We'll
need
have
more
enough
video games
spine
like
to finish
this
this
these
level.
days.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm
Mostly so I can make off play them.
I don't.
You don't want to
I-
play Mr. Oh,
Вот есть скелеты, скелетные головы, которые просто крутятся и отталкивают
I
вас,
think-
а есть
I
те,
think
которые
the
как
limit
бы...
this game
Окей,
is
пролезли.
oh my god.
possibly
О, а нет, собрали. Приземлились прямо на кость.
Okay, we have one more. Please let me through. This is by far the worst.
Самое
level.
сложное сейчас будет.
Okay.
Mr. Bones is just doing his best.
Yeah.
No!
Listen, to get this
You
pile of
put it,
bones,
okay.
like to the exit, you just need to get it in your own head.
I'm sorry, what? Oh,
You just need to get it into your own head. That's the mechanic, right?
yes. I think. Sorry, I'm focusing.
Oh, sorry.
Типа мы управляем не вот тем, что прыгает, мы управляем как бы вот этой большой головой, на которой мы прыгаем. И двигаем ее влево-вправо.
A skull and getting in the correct position to just continue to bounce vertically on that skull. That did happen in a marathon run, for the record. That was fun.
No.
Only happened that one time though. In like all of the ages I've been practicing this level. Let me through, you freaking skeletal son of a gun.
Очень
I
сложно.
swear
Ура.
on every god that
У
will
нас
listen.
теперь есть
Yes!
вторая нога.
Okay, we're through.
You didn't
did it.
soft lock your bones.
Okay, cutscene. This one is
Чувствуем
really good.
лучшая
It may be the
катсцена.
best in the video game, so we have to focus.
Надеюсь, блин, вот сейчас бы мне мою гитару и хоп-гитара просто появляется. Я знаю, что на секунду вперед, я не могу это поправить. Я пытаюсь тормозить, но
Power
не
my
могу.
stand, this guitar.
What can you do on the move?
Поет Банши песню.
You can't even breathe on the move.
She is a Parasite Eve boss.
It's a good thing that skeletons don't have mitochondria.
You can't even love in this world. You can't face the darkness.
I clearly don't play guitar. That's okay. You don't have to. You just feel the blues. Just let it flow through.
In this world. You can't even love
Виси эту гитару, да.
in this world.
That's right, Mr. Bones. You shake your guitar at her.
Yeah.
Why is he singing about the moon and the sun?
That's
I
how
don't
you
know.
establish dominance.
That's how you establish blue.
I don't even know my own.
Мне нужно уйти отсюда и остановить того человека. Поможете мне, дамочка?
Skull brows.
I just love it when ghosts and skeletons get along.
Same. All right, time for a level I like to call Bad Tempest, but usually I use a bad word.
Oh.
This level is okay. It's definitely not the worst in the game. The game is actually going to pick up really highly in quality, in my personal opinion, soon. But we have one last kind of rough
Oh
level
my
here.
god, it is Tempest.
Oh, it is Tempest.
Вот это самый...
Tempest or
Один из самых таких сложных уровней. Теперь мы опять собираем себя, но теперь мы летим вниз.
You have to put yourself back together in a correct order because, you know,
Да,
this
но мы не...
one's connected to that
Если мы
one,
будем
this
собирать
one
себя
is connected to,
в неправильном
the other
порядке,
one. So
то
you
как
have
бы
to-
кости
you have
будут
to get
прикрепляться
them
как
in
будут.
proper
То есть
order.
нога
If
к
you
руке, рука к ноге и так далее. Поэтому мы должны ждать. Если мы сейчас... Если бы мы собрали ноги до того, как мы собрали таз, тазовую кость, то как бы у нас бы получилось абы что.
That's probably the best one to lose. If you lose the rib cage or the pelvis, you have to basically wait due to the way that they're lined up.
Окей.
Okay, we made it through.
Теперь мы снова единое целое
I
с
assumed
нашим
that this game was
организмом.
gonna be primarily platforming, but there's a lot of bonus games.
Когда буддизм говорят, что ты должен стать единым со своим организмом,
No puns
с собой.
You are on fire today.
Doing my best.
You're doing incredibly, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I did promise that I would bone up on my skeleton jokes in advance.
Thank you. Okay. Welcome to a game for the Sega Saturn. We have
Красная эта
to
мышца, не
insert
знаю.
another disc.
Да, эта игра
Ooh.
идет на двух дисках, поэтому вставляем второй диск.
Ooh. Oh, this art.
Oh, this is the Japanese cover art for
Японский,
this video
да,
game.
японская
In
обложка
my
этой игры.
opinion, it's really beautiful. It's really nice.
Oh wow.
Here is the.
I'm really digging the chrome gradient over there.
Oh, actually, my version I got of this does not have art on it. Are you going to
Oh.
start up?
Игра консоль
That's-
не хочет запускать второй диск.
That's a chunky game case.
It is a super chunky game case.
Wow. I never had a Saturn, so it's kind of like wild to like realize that it has a physical form.
Sega
Сега
Saturn, are
при
you
это
impressed with that?
приуныла.
Sega Saturn, are you
Алекса,
okay, sweetheart?
купи
We
новую
believe in you, Sega Saturn.
Сегу Сатурн.
Oh,
You can
no.
do it, Sega Saturn.
What happened? Is it with the disc?
Протрем
Ready to
диск.
Spirit bomb the Sega Saturn.
Запустим лечащий CD внутрь. Это лечащий CD.
Come on, baby. You
Сейчас я
worked with me
проиграю
all day
веселую
today.
музыку.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was so worried. I was like, please don't do this to me in the middle of my GDQ run. Okay.
Протерли диск и
Okay,
все
we're
заработало.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay. To reward us
Yay!
for our perseverance, we are met with another
Очередной
autoscroller.
автоскроллер.
This
Как
one
теперь мы
is a
плывем
big ol',
под водой.
cutscene, a
Чем-то
big ol',
напоминает
big
мне
ol',
«Позвони Кузе».
FMV cutscene of early, like mid-90s rock FMV, which I've always loved the kind of rock texture that early and mid-90s FMV did. This scene reminds me of the scene from Zork Nemesis, where you go through the man's veins. I play weird video games.
Yeah, you do.
So,
Мощи, мощи.
it is
Mr.
pretty
Bones,
simple.
this guy?
I do want to iterate that this game, this level, if you hit the wall like 3 times in the American version, you die. It's like 10 here. But the way the controls work is it's right and left in order to move right and left, up to move down, and down to move up, and you kind of get
Yeah.
flown around like It seems like at random, but it does make sense. It's anytime it kind of like turns and twists, you get thrown to the side. But when I first played this, I'm like, oh, I need to go down. Okay, and I just went bonk, bonk, and then just died.
No, it's like Mr. Bones is an airplane right now.
Управление, да, как в симуляторах полета и так далее. То есть инвертированное управление и так далее.
Sprites and things like that, and none of them did it as well as this game seems like.
Хитбоксы очень хорошие здесь. Учитывая, что это как бы такого рода как бы автоскроллер, очень хорошо работает.
Good, like the lighting and the shadow work in this game is incredible. All the FMV looks pretty nice for its time. It holds up. It's camp and it's a little silly, but I think it looks great. We're nearing. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was not expecting a Blues video game to have this good a rock FMV level.
Nice. Thank you.
I regret that this game.
Какая жалость, что эта игра выглядит так хорошо. Что эта игра выглядит так хорошо.
Okay, well, we've got a big one here. Zibulax with a $200 donation.
Zibulax
says bone lips.
Ребят, где ваши шутки про кости?
Thank you for the $200.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for being a friend.
Вжарьте молочка.
Okay, we have a $10 donation from Manic Ascendant who says Liz Star is my favorite speedrunning goblin, and her streams have improved my day on countless occasions. I'm thrilled to be able to see her here on AGDQ running this bizarre game to help deal the knockout blow to cancer. Go get him, Liz. Myrrh.
Thank you. Probably, actually, no, we're nearing the end here, but we'll have plenty of time later.
Okay.
Thank you. So here we have another skeleton door. I'm really not sure why this one is here. That is the end of the level, and it's time for another.
Очередная катсцена. Наконец-то. Лор, сюжет.
Of course he's dead. Look at him. Tie him up? What for? He's dead.
У нас нашли гномы.
There was no way to predict the crossover between
Да.
Mr. Bones.
Невероятный кроссовер. Мистер Боунс и приключения Гулливера.
Is called the Lilliputians, by the way.
He's using
Okay,
the
yeah.
slaves in his castle.
Little bitty slaves? Oh, that's too cruel. But I don't walk for the ghoulie.
He uses.
Но пауки.
See?
Kidnapped by spiders? Oh, the weirdness never stops.
Я могу помочь вам.
Look at me, sir.
Посмотри мне в глаза.
Look at the skeletons up.
Ты можешь остановить пауков, чтобы кражи моих людей?
Sure as my name is Mr. Bones. Now,
Как сейчас заметил, что у мистера Боунса еще зубы целые. Нормально.
Yeah,
Все
What do you
причем.
think his first name is?
Mr.
Oh yeah.
He's like Mr. Torg.
Okay. Yeah, I accept.
Little People Village, or as I like to call it, Bad Defender or Missile Command, because we had Bad
no.
Tempest earlier, so
my
it
God,
makes
it
sense.
really is.
Что нам надо просто как бы побеждать
Yep.
пауков, чтобы их...
So this one is pretty simple. We just have
Чтобы
to
не воровали
protect
гномиков.
the little people here from being kidnapped by spiders. Oh, the
So it's
weirdness
lemmings.
never stops.
Oh.
Они чем-то похожи на леммингов, да. Пацаны.
Bad defender or befriender. Wait, no, you're making friends. It's befriender.
Oh, I like that. That's cute. This is one of the bigger RNG spots in the game. Going back to, this is technically a speedrun and not like a let's play, so I guess I have to explain actual speedrun strats.
Здесь страта. Удивительно. Ну это очень рандомная игра. Очень рандомная мини-игра. Как бы ничего не поделать с рандомом на самом деле.
It can definitely make it so that you cannot save all the Lilliputians, and if you don't, you just lose one at the bottom. Like that's okay. a person dies. But
В
it's
худшем
okay,
случае
we
пара
accept it.
гномиков умрут из-за плохого рандома. Это, говорит, конечно, плохо, но это ок. Лиз говорит, что звук, когда гномы умирают, как бы это плохо ни звучало, мне нравится.
That to the thread. No.
Yeah.
О, no.
Just their voices when they get kidnapped, we might hear it because this might be very bad RNG. No, we're good. Okay, whew, we're good.
Nice.
They go like, it's very weird. Okay, there we go. Cutscene time.
You saved your tiny friends.
That was good RNG. Could have been worse.
Спасибо тебе, господин Кости. Говорит, не проблема. И я пошел.
Get out of here. Careful with that leg bone, children. I'm a brittle man.
Или они поют о том, как они несут скелет к ледяному озеру.
Wow.
This next level is awful.
Aww.
I had another skeleton joke all queued up, and that's fine. You don't get it anymore. That was
Окей.
That was awful.
Это плюс-минус спидранерский уровень.
So
Вот.
this level
Здесь
is the ice level
ломается
of the
лед.
video game.
No.
И здесь также физика льда. Темный лед ломается. Если вы на него приземлитесь, то как бы вы провалитесь, потеряете хп и так далее. В японской версии надо провалиться 5 раз, чтобы умереть. В американской всего дважды. Ну, там, когда под тонким льдом, когда есть льдины, мы можем на них приземляться.
First of all, thank you for taking my advice and playing an incredible video game. Second, don't play the American version. Play the Japanese version. There's only one major difference with the Japanese version that we'll be seeing later. One level that has its voice, like, kind of translated over into Japanese. Oh my goodness, how dare you. Oh my gosh, let me through. Thank you. Okay. Me. But you all did donate for it, so we will be switching that over to the American version. I am genuinely terrified to turn off my Saturn and turn it back on right now, but we will do that. People donated for it. Okay, so if you're kind of like going fast enough, I like how I said I wasn't going to talk and then I talked. I just don't shut up. If you're going fast enough, you can kind of outspeed the cracking of the ice, which I use to good effect here to get to spots slightly faster. And the more you run on this ice, the faster you'll go. So getting a running start is important. Thank you both.
I'm really digging this whole concept of
Так,
thin ice,
сори, я
but with
отвлекся.
ice under
Поговорить
it
с
that
чатиком.
moves, so you try to like line up with it. That's really neat.
Вот, ну и здесь такие небольшие еще... Это не спин-дэш, это что? Прыжок с разворота. Можем прыгнуть с полной скоростью. Если мы начнем бежать, развернемся и прыгнем. Теперь уровень с другой стороны. То есть как бы опять уровень по льду, но как бы камера с другой стороны. Небольшой.
Wow.
At that point, all the ice behind you is cracking, and you're trying to run away fast. You can't see what's ahead of you, so it's not very good.
Так, теперь у нас босс. Прикольный босс. Босс теневой. Эти вот две... атакуют нашу тень.
And as you get closer to the fire, your shadow gets larger. This makes it so your hitbox is larger, but at the same time, if it's too large, you genuinely scare the shadow monsters and they'll go away. So as you can see, when I get hit, they come out to attack me, but then I get too close and I scare them.
Нам надо нажимать кнопочку в центре, чтобы раздвигались зубцы.
It feels like it should be its own game.
Yeah, it totally could be, I feel.
Ай-яй.
Oh goodness, don't you do that. How dare you.
Your bones.
My bones.
Когда у нас очень большая тень, она пугает
Wrap up
пугает
my
теневого
skeleton,
монстра.
and we're out. Yeah, I know. This game has a lot of really good ideas to it.
В этой игре слишком много механик, и нет какого-то конкретного костяка. Ха-ха, I guess. Вот, чтобы как бы описать ее как что-то конкретное. Это просто experience. Поэтому в своем роде игра очень получила статус культовой, но не особо популярная.
I was gonna guess dragon, but yeah, this is close.
All right. So now we have to fight a big old dinosaur in dry moat. I'm not quite sure why the level's called this. Most of the levels are like jokes and puns, so I'm not entirely sure why this.
Теперь мы раскручиваем.
You know, maybe I don't think that these people are Super Mario fans. And
Или
this is-
закручиваем.
Oh, it's a dry bones.
Динозавра.
You know, why Piranha Plant have bone in it, etc., etc.
Yeah, maybe they're just like literally. No, you're literally in the moat of the castle, except there's no water.
I am in a dry moat, which you know you would think that's the thing. but, like,
Обсуждают,
it's not
как все возможные шутки на тему этого уровня были упущены разработчиками игры.
And you can't be funny.
So we're
Да,
trying
пытаемся
to keep
освободить.
skeleton free. I do not know why Mr.
Видимо,
Bones
мистер
works
Бонс
so
считает,
difficult
что если мы
for me.
освободим красноглазого динозавра, то у него станут
It's
синие глаза.
Pretty simple. One of the things you'll note is that if the mushrooms show up, I'm going to immediately go for them because the dinosaur likes to focus the mushrooms instead of where you are, and that can throw you off when you're trying to platform on top of him. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Okay then. Oh, darn it. The Japanese version makes it so you only have to hit these things 4 times, whereas the American version is 6, which makes the Japanese version faster. On top of being
Количество...
easy. Only one level
Японская
is-
версия здесь не только быстрее, не только легче, но и быстрее, потому что динозавр делает меньше урона, но также нужно всего лишь по 3 раза прыгнуть на шестеренку. Или по 6. Ну, короче, меньше, чем в американской.
Why did you attack that direction? He just kinda
Listen,
has mine, it sounds.
it's a caged animal. It's having a bad time.
You're yeah, just a caged animal. Nothing intelligent about this dinosaur. We'll see.
Раскрутили.
I love the Mr. Bones' first reactions. Oh no, let's get you free, buddy. This is no
I
way.
do
This
like
is no way to
that.
be.
He's a very nice individual. I feel like we could all learn something from Mr. Bones.
Американцы, не казуалы, возможно.
Yeah.
А обычно японцы жесткие самые.
Yay, Fremb.
All right. You're not ready for it, trust me.
Ага, свобода.
Liberty is a sweet thing to savor.
He plays bass guitar.
Извини, говорит, мою агрессию.
An extremely rude behavior. My imprisonment
Из-за заточения я стал
now. Hop on.
злобным. Держись как следует.
I was not.
Он полетит! Это так не работает, нет.
No! No!
I have many questions.
Liz, that doesn't make sense.
All right. This is another auto-scroller, but this is by far the best auto-scroll in this game, and I actually really dig it. It's called Hall of Pain.
Hall of
because we're
Pain,
slamming
ха-ха,
window
и
panes.
мы летим.
And it is kind of like all I can do is go
Мы
left
летим
and right to
сквозь
kind of swing myself,
витражи.
and we have to try and get this health, and as we're being slammed through window panes, which do
И
hurt
когда
us
мы
so
ударяемся в
much,
витражи,
we
мы...
survive. And they tell a story. There's a baby. Bang! So this is the
О,
lore
мы
of
сейчас...
the video game.
Мы сейчас узнаем лор игры через витражи. То есть был ребенок.
Beautiful stained glass paintings. I really like stained glass
Вот так.
windows. There's the baby with the
А вот
mother.
он, ребенок с матерью, окей. И каждый раз, когда мы удаляемся в витражи, мы теряем хп, поэтому собирать хп между витражами очень важно.
It is
Some Sky Blazer
Что там
vibes.
потом дальше?
a little bit, yeah.
Ребенок,
Child is doing
да, что-то делал с
experiments.
животными.
Bam!
Oh no.
Экспериментировал.
Yeah. Don't put that mouse in a
The
jar.
lore. It's pretty simple lore.
Понятно.
This is just you know, like it's
Да, это-
Dagulian's backstory.
Это
He was
лор
an
главного
officer,
злодея.
so
Потом ему за
people,
это... Из-за этого его выгнали из деревни.
from his village, and, he made a castle, turned himself into a
За то, что он
vampire,
экспериментировал с
and,
жизнью.
is
I
trying to
guess.
raise, skeletons to conquer the world.
Да, его вот
I
выгоняют его из деревни.
Boom! But it does go on for a bit. So we have time
Ну,
for
автоскроллер довольно долгий, поэтому читают опять донаты. А мы давайте будем изучать дальше лор. Гуля находит себе замок с летучими мышами, становится Дракулой. Чем- Чем-то напоминает
You did.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was
Heck
wonderful.
yeah.
раз
Castlevania
прям какая-то. Начал экспериментировать там. Или стал вампиром. Непонятно.
Not even through the opening cutscene, and I cannot stop smiling. Anyways, my brother and I have been rolling the bones over something, and I figured maybe it helped to flesh out our sample size a bit.
Варил какое-то
The
варево.
skeletons have eyes. Put this towards whatever you want to. Good luck and break a leg?
Oh, your bone.
And yes, as this game proves, Mr. Bones did say, "Look into my eyes." So yes.
Заливал вот эту жидкость в скелетов красноглазых.
Sadly, there are no skeleton cannons in this video game. Please continue. We have time for one or two more.
Sure, we have a $25 donation from Fane who says, "What does Mr. Bones have for dinner on Thursday night? Bone lips wings." I'll see myself out.
I'm so unsatisfied.
And we have
И
a,
создал армию
$50
скелетов.
donation from Nordic the Wolf who says,
Это конец
"So long
уровня,
to
по-моему,
wake up
уже.
just to see this game. It's so cool to see this weird and wonderful game getting run. Liz Star, you are crushing it. No bones."
Следующая игра тоже, кстати, на Сатурн будет.
I love
Паук воровал гномов, так.
Wait,
Это
Joe.
как-то вписывается
You
в лор.
know, Mr. Bones was actually going to donate to GDQ, but he wasn't able to because they didn't accept cryptocurrency.
Listen, if you want to get in on the
Для чего
fun,
здесь
let's
гномы
get off
вообще?
my
Причем здесь гномы? Причем паук с гномами был? Ну ладно.
We're through.
Короче, он хочет
You're all
владеть
wonderful.
миром.
Thank you so much
Нас
for
наш
donating such a great cause.
Тирекс, птеродактиль привозит
Alright, so here we
в
are.
эту крепость зла.
Don't you just hate it when you're walking around giant like sinister electricity and you just
Нас
get
взорвало
exploded?
и
Oh,
засосало в
Oh, the
генератор
skeletism
скелетства.
generator. Okay.
Oh.
We've had Bad Tempest, Bad Missile Command. Now what do we have?
Генератор скелетизма.
Bad Arkanoid. No, we had
Understandable.
Bad Arkanoid earlier.
О,
Bad
теперь это...
Asteroids.
Короче,
Oh.
вы все знаете игру Астероидс?
Oh, come on.
Или как она называется?
That's
Вот
fine.
это вот типа она.
That was an emotional roller coaster watching you first be offended and then later coming.
Мы
to
перемещаемся и крутится мистер Боунс по наитию самостоятельно.
To like the games industry and start working for a big studio. This was literally, hey, we need more
Это Марио Пати, до того, как Марио Пати была изобретена, это мистер Боунс. Вставляем третий диск мистер Боунса.
I've sinned this way.
Okay, so
fine.
the next level is Funny Bones. So we're going to
Ooh.
switch over to that one real quick. My Saturn launched up. I think we're okay. I was
You can do it, Saturn.
genuinely scared. You know,
Sometimes you're genuinely scared, and that's okay.
old CD-based consoles are a little bit unstable sometimes, but that's
They're a
okay.
scourge.
Сатурн запустился, но вот игра что-то не хочет пока. Сейчас у нас будет Comedy Battle, кстати.
Oh no.
I'm very sorry. Those are expensive. I would know. I own one. Okay. Time for next cutscene. This is Junior.
Is it time for Tiny Skeleton?
No, the exact opposite, actually.
Oh.
Whoa, party's getting rough.
Мы уже почти в
We're getting
конце
close
игры.
to the end of the game, by the way. So I want to thank everyone for sticking with us for this.
Вот это скелет, который вначале все делал.
Whoa, this cat is serious. What he needs is an attitude.
Механический скелет.
So the next level is called Funny Bones. The way it works is that you get a joke, and then every fragment of the joke is on a different button on the controller, and you have to find out which button it's on and tell the joke in the proper order.
Why the Siamese twins, why the Siamese twins move
This is the first time I've ever seen a Saturn controller.
wanted to learn to drive.
Короче, как это работает? Есть короче, все кнопки, и на каждой кнопке разная часть шутки. И нам надо их в правильном порядке нажать,
Hide behind trees.
чтобы все скелеты засмеялись, и вот этот чел отошел
More
назад.
puns! Everyone's favorite.
Mr. Bones, like,
Короче, это...
invincible
Нажми 6
sword.
кнопок в правильном порядке, но этот порядок рандомный всегда, поэтому выясни, какой он.
Were walking. One was two peanuts were walking in Central Park. One was assaulted.
So I have to focus on this. The Japanese version is, Japanese puns, but you all donated for this.
What do you call a
So
fly?
thank you so much. You can actually understand what's being said now.
Buzzing inside
Специально вставили, кстати,
invader.
Aren't you glad?
английскую версию, чтобы шутки были на английском, потому что в японской они на японском.
I'm gonna focus now, so take it away.
Say to the other. Meet you at. What did one wall meet? Say. What did one wall say? Meet. What did one
Не, просто
wall
рандомные
say
шутки.
to the other wall?
Что говорит одна стена к другой стене? Встретимся в углу.
That's a good one.
Пум-пум.
Mr. Bones can give us our commentary here.
Pretty soon, 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. Squashed them. 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. Catch up. 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. Pretty soon, 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. A papa, a mama, and a baby tomato. Squashed
Yes.
them flat. 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. A papa, a mama, and a baby tomato. Pretty soon, the baby tomato started falling behind.
Слишком долгая шутка.
Tomato went.
Gosh darn it.
A papa. Pretty soon, the baby. 3 tomatoes were walking down the road. Pretty soon, 3
I hate when I
tomatoes were
tell a
walking
bad
down the
joke in my
road.
entire
Три
life.
помидора шли по улице. Папа, мама и сын.
Pretty soon, the baby tomato started falling behind.
Маленький помидор отстал. И папа вернулся и говорит ему: кетчуп.
Tomatoes were walking down the road. Pretty soon, 3
Oh my
tomatoes
gosh,
were
don't hit
walking
me
down the
again.
road.
He's totally gonna hit me again. Boom. Okay, this one's a long.
Кетчуп, потому что звучит как кетчуп,
A papa
но так же как
and a baby
«Эй, догоняй нас». Ха-ха-ха-ха.
started falling behind. So Papa Tomato went back, squashed him flat and said, "Catch up."
Отмочили
There we
шутку.
go. Oh my gosh.
What you got there is a Stradivarius. I found this violin and this picture in the attic the other day. I took him to the auctioneer, and he says, "Unfortunately, Stradivarius." I found this violin and this picture in the attic the other day. I took him to the auctioneer, and he says, "What you got there is a Stradivarius and a Rembrandt." Unfortunately, Stradivarius was a rotten painter, and Rembrandt couldn't make violins.
Я чуть не очень понял, что там про Рембрандта из Страдивари.
Crossed
Мне
the
не
road.
смешно было.
Dinosaur. Because chick crossed the road. Why did the dinosaur cross the road? Because chick
Почему динозавр перешел дорогу? Потому что цыплята еще не эволюционировали.
That's another big RNG segment. If they give you mostly short ones, that's nice. The tomato one really tripped me up there. Okay, 2 more
Oh, these
cutscenes.
are random.
Комментатор не переводит все шутки. Комментатор половину не понял просто.
Well, like it's the same button combination, but anyway, focus.
Невозможно. Я продлил свою жизнь с помощью крови вампира.
The way he acts there.
Можно еще тише говорить, не слышу вообще. Ты. Я вижу красные черепа. Мистер Боунс. Нам Баньша послала нашу гитару назад.
Just in time. Thank you, ma'am.
Последний
Last
уровень.
level, time does not
Это
start until the
босс-файт нам
end of the
ловить,
cutscene
короче,
after all.
будет. Я
It
сразу
is
объясняю.
all
Лос-Эндес.
cutscenes, which is a category I made up, by
Ловить
the way,
штучки,
and
в
it's
которые
a
нас
category.
стреляют
I've tricked
черепа, и
you.
отсылать их
Ha!
в щит вокруг нас.
You're running it.
I am running
So
it,
it
so
is
it is
real.
И надо сломать весь щит.
Yeah,
You made the dream live.
I gotta go with that.
Ерок.
So we gotta block the evil energy and then shoot it back at the force field. And once the force field's done, that's it. The hit detection on this energy is pretty rough, but we're doing pretty okay so far, which is nice.
Oh, I love Mr.
Мистер
Bones
Боунс играет гитару сзади.
playing guitar behind
Очень
him.
хорошо.
That's great.
Same.
И последняя
Alright,
катсценка.
final cutscene, everyone. So get ready on time. It's about a minute and a half or 2 minutes.
Cheer up, jumpsuit vampire.
Молча.
Oh, now we ain't
Не-не-не, мы ж не будем делать это все заново.
expect to extract when you stick a pipette into the heart of darkness.
Что там про сердце тьмы?
Excuse me.
Разве у тебя не кровь вампира? Ну заткнись.
Toothpicks and give you the gluttons who eat nothing but gristle.
Чел, за тобой.
Behind you, man. What's
Разве у нас есть альтернатива злу? Хорошая, ха-ха-ха.
excuse me, but the
Там солнце, чувак.
and I'll show you a hypocrite. Show me a hypocrite, and I'll show you
Я покажу тебе зло.
to happen
Я ждал слишком долго.
long enough.
Ц-
Centuries.
Целые века. Этот мир принадлежит мне. Ночь кончилась, чувак, алло.
Red night.
Красная ночь только началась. Я, говорит, жаль тебе говорить об этом. Чел, ты горишь. Become Fire Punch.
F's in chat.
Why would you put windows in your giant castle? You're a vampire.
A man has died tonight. Oh wait, it's not the night anymore. Looking outside my window, I do in fact see the sun. Right?
Теперь мистер Боунс отправит всех скелетов назад. Сквозь пространство и время. Свою жену к себе принесет. Ну, жену, вайфу. Всё, он пойдет к ней в астральный мир. Сейчас, говорит, секундочку. У нее нет тела, а у меня нет кожи. У нас все может получиться.
And
И время.
time.
Тряхнули стариной.
And that, my friends, is Mr. Bones. Thank you all so much for watching. Oz, what did you think?
Wow.
This is the first time seeing it.
It was a wild ride.
Вот эта игра, я
I feel
понимаю.
like,
Качественная, геймплей.
thanks for forcing it on me.
No problem, babe.
Солидное гитарное соло в
Thank you all
конце.
for watching. Thank you,
I
Xander.
love that this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I love that this game, this like, what's this Mr. Bones game's about? You know, just like.
В Apple-блоке она, потому что она...
It's about optimism, happiness.
Она
keeping ahead
такая
of
вот,
everything
она
seems
странная.
random, and just like silliness.
Да, это
It is an
артхаус.
art house film more than a video game. Is it a good video game? Some will say no, but is it a good
Однозначно
experience?
хороший экспириенс, соглашусь. Насчет того, хорошая ли эта игра, можно еще поспорить. Потому что как бы никакого однозначного геймплея тут нет. Он разный. Но увидеть этого точно стоило.
Thank you all so much for watching. You're all wonderful, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon. I'm gonna go to bed. Night night.
Лиза отправляется спать.
Thank you for watching.
Баиньки всем, говорит. Ну да, в Штатах же ночь. А следующая игра у нас тоже